Hello, doing a quick recording here of Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 2. We are playing on the i7-860 paired with the GTX 1050 graphics card. The settings that we are playing on here today are known as Pro settings. That's epic view distance with everything else set to low or off, DirectX 11, and 1920 by 1080p. And if you did notice there, I capped the frame rate at 120 FPS. And the reason I do this, and I do this with a lot of the older i5 CPUs as well, is because when you are playing these competitive kind of shooter games, and you're specifically Fortnite, and you're playing on low settings, that's really CPU intensive. So yeah, capping it at 120 FPS helps prevent any stutter when the frame rate does go that high. So yeah, overall it doesn't really reach that level, but yeah, that's why I'm doing the recording, so you can just watch and observe the performance yourself and make your own decisions. But yeah, as always, I have MSI Afterburner running there in the top left-hand corner of the screen. You can keep an eye out on the frame rate counter there, as well as the frame time graph, and yes, the CPU and GPU usage, which everyone kind of just wants to look for. And yeah, all those good statistics are up there in the top left-hand corner of the screen. And yeah, if you guys have any questions throughout this video regarding this system, or a system that you have that you're looking to upgrade and you're looking for different upgrade options or recommendations, feel free to reach out in the comment section below. I reply to all my YouTube comments, so yeah, feel free. You can pick my brains there, and if you want some help, I'd be happy to give you my 2 cents. But yeah, currently we're just grabbing some loot here inside. Hopefully we don't get into combat. I mean, everyone wants to see combat, but I don't, because if I see combat, I know that I'm immediately dead, and if I'm dead, and well, then you pretty much don't get a good idea of how the system performs. Yeah, currently here in Weeping Woods, we're getting around that 120 FPS mark, which is pretty decent. It's nothing special. There's probably not many players, or if any players, around us at the moment, and that's the reason we've got such a good frame rate. Yeah, it doesn't get really any better than this. This is probably the best frame rate and most consistent frame rate I've gotten so far, and I've tested this system out in I've landed in a couple places on the map, and yeah, so far these have been the best results. We're not going to upgrade any weapons there. We have pretty decent loot. I mean, nothing too impressive. The key is, can you aim your weapon? And for me, I can't really hit anything, so it's not going to make a big difference whether or not we have a gold shotgun or a green pump, so, or green tack, I mean. But yeah, we're just going to loot up a little bit. I think that's enough loot. And yeah, we'll immediately start kind of running across the landscape here. Because you're not here to see a combat video, you're just here to see like the performance. Okay, is it smooth? Is it not? Should I get a system like this? Should I not get a system like this? I'd honestly recommend look at either, if you're on a really strict budget, you're probably better off looking at like a 2nd generation i7 or the Xeon equivalent. That'll give you a lot better performance, and you can pair that easily with like an RX 570, play some AAA titles, play Apex Legends, no problem. But yeah, with this 1st generation i7 here, I'm not too sure how much longer it will be relevant. Obviously, if you are on the tight budget, this is probably better than the i5 2400. But yeah, we're just testing the performance out here, because it is a really old CPU now. And I say really old because I think it's 10 years plus now, because I think it came out in 2009, if I believe, or if I get that correctly, because I think like the 2nd generation i5 and i7 came out around 2011, so 11 and 12. So yeah, I'd say this is about a 10-year-old CPU, a 10-year-old system we're running here. Obviously the graphics card isn't that old, but yeah, the GTX 1050 is probably the most powerful card you will want to pair with this system, unless you're just trolling and you're playing 4K, and then you can just put like a 1080 Ti, play at 60 frames per second 4K, and I mean, hey, you're not bottlenecking the GPU because you're playing at 4K and running the GPU at 100% there. So I mean, that was kind of a tangent, but yeah, also let me know what you think of having my or what you think of my upload schedule. If you've made it to this part of the video, I'd appreciate if you go comment below, because lately, well, now starting I think a couple days ago, I started making a video a day, or uploading a video a day via the Premiere option. So when I'm busy during the week, like I can't upload or I can't record videos because I don't have time for that, but maybe one night of the entire week I can record like 3 or 4 videos and set them to premiere over the course of the week. And yeah, I'd just like some feedback if you guys like that, or would you prefer just to get dumped with 4 videos in the beginning of the week and have nothing else kind of to show for like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But I mean, Friday we're going to be doing our live stream, so I'm not exactly sure when I'll be doing it. It'll probably be around 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's always done through YouTube, so you can always either catch the live or skim through the recording, because we're not really going to be covering any like specific content on the live stream. It's just more a Q&A to answer a whole bunch of people's questions, say hi to all my viewers who are yeah, I guess watching and supporting the channel, enjoying the content. So it's always nice to kind of build a community and see what other people are doing. Or I think that's the part that I really enjoy, because like, all things considered, I prefer more just answering people's questions than being like, okay, this is a new piece of content, because I don't consider myself as much of a content creator as more like, here's a performance of a system. If you have questions, reach out in the comment section. I'll answer all your questions. Like, that's what I like to do, and that's what I think I'm good at. Like, I can help. Like, I think most of my subscribers come from when they drop a comment, and then I can actually answer their question, and they're like, oh, well, thanks, I really appreciate that. Here's my token of appreciation, aka a sub. So, yeah. You can see currently around that 90 to 100 FPS mark. Pretty smooth. This whole place has been looted. There's no one here, really. Yeah, I don't think anyone's here. They've all kind of moved on to the next part of the map to loot. Yeah, we guess, there we go. We're 100 now on health. Maybe there will be a couple more chests around here that we can grab. But yeah, I will note that when you get into busier areas, the system can stutter. Obviously, I am recording, that's putting a little bit of a extra toll on the system, which might be enough to kind of break the camel's back. Basically what I mean there is, like, it doesn't take much to make the system like lag, just because we don't have a lot of performance or CPU capabilities available to us. Like, we do have 4 cores and 8 threads, which on paper sounds good, but when you consider it's on like the Halem architecture, yeah, I think it's on 45 nanometer, or it's either 45 or 32. I believe it's on 45 though. Like, it's a really old system, so yeah, 4 cores and 8 threads for this generation is going to perform a lot worse than 4 cores and 8 threads on even like the Haswell or Ivy Bridge or Sandy Bridge generation of processor. I believe someone is up ahead here. Maybe we'll get ourselves a kill or get killed and end the recording. I mean, hey, who knows? Alright, looks like they've got themselves some combat on their own there. We will grab a little bit more materials. And yes, we are farming the materials so someone can just kill us and take all our loot. So yes, that is the actual plan. Did he see us? I'm not sure. We will try to play it a little slower here. He's not running towards us, so... Oh, is he? Oh, shoot, he is. I mean, building is still pretty smooth here. Obviously, if you play in creative, you will get a relatively decent frame rate, so you don't have to be too concerned about that. Oh, shoot, he's right here. Oh, yeah, we are lagging a bit. Come on, can we kill him? We are lagging like ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is not an ideal like scenario here. We'd almost want to cap it at like, create like a custom frame rate of like 100 or 95 frames per second. I think that would be the ideal kind of place for the system to play at. Oh man, that guy knows we were done there. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this recording, as always, you can always drop a like. And if you are new to the channel, I'm going to start asking. You guys can always feel free to subscribe. Check out, you know what, before you subscribe, check out the other content I have. It's a lot of similar gameplays like this. Like, all of this takes time. And if you do appreciate the content like this, it would be, yeah, it'd be really nice if you could subscribe. But yeah, first check out the content. If it is something that you are interested in, then you can subscribe. Otherwise, don't bother, because yeah, this is the only kind of content that we do have coming on our channel currently. But yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy your day. Cheers.